Good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, June 6th, and it's National D-Day.
Yes,
and we'll tell you a little bit about that in just a bit.
Yeah, honoring all of them. On our show today, we have Dr. John Hovannisian. Nearsighted, farsighted, what does all that mean? Well, we're going to talk about that and also some treatments that are upcoming for all of us to be available. Maybe you'll be able to get rid of those reading glasses one day. Also, the old pros, we're going to have a couple guests on, Cheryl Stritch and Sharon Rosen. They're going to talk about Tales from the Woods and also their upcoming meeting, what they're going to be doing there. And we're going to get all the latest from Jennifer Carmarker. Came back, the editor of The Globe. Let us know what's going on in the world of the Globe headlines. And also, we're going to take you out to Aliso Creek, the beautiful tree walk out there.
All right, in our meetings today, we have the third landscape committee meeting, and that will be at the boardroom at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, so we're going to show you some clips, a clip of D-Day, some footage that was taken from the 10-part mini-series that can be watched on Netflix. They went ahead and they put it in high definition for you, and it's a 10-part miniseries, as I mentioned, but you can find that on Netflix. It actually aired on the History Channel originally, and now it's available elsewhere. So it's basically National D-Day refers to the landing of Allied forces on the beaches of Normandy, France, staging one of the pivotal attacks against Germany during World War II. World War II museums, memorials, and ceremonies will be honoring the American, British, and Canadian forces who landed along the 50-mile stretch of beaches that day 75 years ago. In England, President Trump, Queen Elizabeth, and others commemorated the anniversary. The landing of troops on the beaches of Normandy on June 6, 1944, known around the world as D-Day, was given the name Operation Neptune, among others. Leading up to the attack, plans of deception were carried out to mislead Germany. The attack included more than 5,000 ships, 11,000 aircraft, and landed more than 156,000 troops in Normandy. Now, some movies that we've recently seen and have been released that kind of gives you a glimpse into what it would have been like during that momentous time is Dunkirk, and that was done very well, and it really gives you a good feel of what the troops actually went through. And then another one, which is more behind the scenes, is Churchill, and that kind of tells you a little bit about some of the decision making that went into putting those troops on the beach that day. So there you have it, and we honor D-Day today. Ken, how's that weather?
Well, our weather is looking pretty darn good. You know, we saw yesterday we had that thick cloud layer, but it went away very quickly, and we had a beautiful day. Going forward, we're going to see very nice weather. It's actually going to get a little toasty around here as a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as well. We're going to probably hit the 80-degree mark. It's just going to be absolutely beautiful. So we've gone from below normal to actually probably above normal, because this early in June, we usually don't hit 80 degrees. So not bad at all. And around Orange County today, with all the temperatures going to start to go up. Look at Palm Springs, 102, and believe it or not, they will probably get to close to 107, 109 on Sunday and Monday. So warmer weather is on our way, and I love having the fog in the morning. You got that cooling fog, and just absolutely beautiful days and afternoons. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
The Red Sox are 1 out away. And the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. And the best team in baseball wins it all.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third active life. Sign up today.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
You've trusted the doctors at Harvard Eye Associates with your eyes for the last 4 decades. Now it's time to trust us with your face. Our board-certified surgeons and aesthetic nurse offer the latest in facial aesthetic treatments, such as Botox, dermal fillers, laser skin rejuvenation, eyelid surgery, and face and neck lift surgery. Call us today to schedule your complimentary cosmetic consultation. 949-951-2020. Ask about our limited time savings on Botox and dermal fillers.
Welcome back. We have Dr. John Hovannisian here today, and of course he is with Harvard Eye Associates. It's always good to see you, sir.
Always good to see you as well.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, thanks. It's always great to be here.
And
on D-Day.
On D-Day, yes. So honoring all those, really all those that served.
What an incredible generation it was that
yes.
took us through that war, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I really think that it's called the greatest generation for good reason. And it's nice every year we get to honor them. It's sad that there are fewer of them every year
yeah.
who actually fought in that war or lived through
that's true.
that time as adults.
So honor to all of them, and it's just, and really even to the folks that stayed back here. Of course, a lot of the women that worked in the factories, because without them and all that support, it
even
wouldn't have happened.
Even teens and children, everybody in this country got behind that effort, and everybody in this country at that time was responsible for our success, weren't they?
Yeah,
so
they really were.
It was an incredible generation.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, so presbyopia is a term that's a little bit confusing, but it's that problem that we run into as we reach mid-adulthood, where we start to lose our reading vision up close.
Yes.
And it happens to us, unfortunately, regardless of whether we are nearsighted or farsighted or have astigmatism. If you wore glasses when you were in your 30s, probably by your late 40s you needed bifocals, or with those glasses you had a hard time seeing up close. There may be some exceptions, but for most people that is the case. And it just has to do with hardening of the lens inside the eye, a loss of its flexibility. Every part of us gets less elastic as we get older. I don't need to tell you about this. And it's true of the lens in the eye as well. And so this is a problem that affects all of us, and I would venture to say most of our viewers experience this because most who live here are in the age range for it.
Are there, I would be interested if you know this, the percentage of people who go through life that they don't even need reading glasses. They get into 90 years old and they can still read and see without glasses. It's got to be a pretty small percentage.
There are some, though, and it's amazing that if you're nearsighted to begin with, which you're not, I'm not, nearsighted means that without glasses as an adult, you couldn't see far away. Things are blurry, you needed glasses probably to pass a DMV test. But The one plus of that is that you get to see up close.
Right.
And without glasses, in fact, some people who are very nearsighted can see way up close without glasses because their eyes are focused here. And of course, those eyes are not focused out there at distance, and so they need glasses for that.
Right, and you've talked about that before, that when we're younger and you know, our eyes are in good condition, the focal, you know, the range is huge.
Yeah.
It's almost like having, you know, one of those, the type of lenses on a camera or video lens, especially, the focal length is really...
That's right. It's like an autofocus that has a lot of range to see very far and very close and everything in between. And we lose that, and we become eventually sort of like a fixed focus camera. Now, one interesting thing that happens is as we develop cataract, and cataract is the second stage of aging in the internal lens of the eye. The first stage is it loses flexibility, that's presbyopia, what we've been talking about. The second is that it becomes opaque, it becomes cloudy, it becomes more hazy. But as that happens, it changes its focus a little bit as well. And sometimes as the focus changes, if the haziness is not too bad yet, people do regain some reading vision. And so there's this honeymoon period where they say, yeah, I don't see quite as well as I used to, but I don't need my reading glasses as much as I used to either.
Yeah.
And so there's changes throughout our life that happens. Once we do cataract surgery eventually, that stops changing. The eyes become fixed because the lens in the eye is replaced with a synthetic artificial lens that will outlast the patient by many years. It's permanent, and that sets the patient's, the person's vision for the rest of their natural life.
Let me ask you another question along with the whole reading glasses. I've noticed that at home, when I want to watch TV, and ours is probably 10, 15 feet away, let's say, not a huge screen, but 40-inch screen, whatever it is, I now need my glasses more than I normally do. Like when I was watching the basketball game last night, when there's a lot of action going on, I'll put them on.
Yeah.
Where even just a year ago, I didn't need that.
Yeah, right.
And of course, I obviously need them for reading. I just get the cheap reading glasses at this point.
So you're farsighted, and that farsighted is a really confusing term because it means that it implies that you can see far, right?
Well,
but as we have more birthdays, we lose even our far vision when we're farsighted. So what farsighted means is that your eyes, as a young person, a kid, can see far away because they're required to strain just a little bit to focus to see far.
Right.
And then to see up close, they have to strain even more, right? And how is it straining? Well, it's using that flexibility of the internal lens. So as we start to have birthdays, farsighted people need reading glasses earlier than others. In other words, your eyes just can't strain enough to read. And eventually, we reach an age where we can't even focus well to see far away because we've lost that. And so what's now happening for you, sorry to tell you, as birthdays progress for you, now the distance vision is hard without your farsighted glasses. But the good news is with them on, you see great.
Yeah, and there's always that saying that I've heard that they can tell your age, where you start to use reading glasses, okay, you're probably over 40.
Yeah.
For me, it might have been a little bit later in my life. It was more about 50.
Yeah.
But still, is there anything you can do about it? Eat more carrots, or what?
Well, unfortunately, time is against us, so time always wins. But the more you push yourself and exercise those muscles to do more reading, the more actually they will work and allow you to see somewhat up close. But it's a losing battle eventually, and almost everybody eventually succumbs to wearing reading glasses or bifocals over their nearsighted glasses or whatever correction they have.
What about the light? And I always kid, my wife. I'm going, well, if I'm outside in bright sunlight and I'm looking at the package of the seeds that I'm going to plant, I don't need my glasses.
You bet. Thank goodness for light. I love this studio, lots of light. What happens with light is two things. First, there's more contrast on the page. The blackers are black and the white. The blacks are blacker and the whites are whiter. There's greater contrast. You can see better, and your pupil gets smaller. And if you remember the pinhole camera you built in elementary school, that's based on the idea that small apertures have better depth of focus. Without a lens at all, as you get a small enough aperture. But even with your own lens, you see better with a smaller pupil. So bright light helps us those two ways. And in fact, we're taking advantage of that with some new treatments for presbyopia, for reading vision. Probably later this year or early next year, we will have FDA approval of eye drops that are designed to help us not need our reading glasses.
Oh, wow.
Kind of remarkable.
Wow.
And there are at least 3 different companies that are pursuing this kind of technology that are in the process of
That's
FDA
amazing.
approval. And there will be, we anticipate probably it will be a pay out of pocket kind of thing, but for people who are not ready for or not interested in surgery, but would like to not wear reading glasses so much, it's a pretty appealing thing.
And I assume that during this trial period, they also look, how is this going to be a long-term effect if there will be, all the usual stuff they have to look at.
Yeah, and we think that, the kind of medicines that are being looked at are not new ideas. They've been used for other treatments over time, and so we know them to be pretty safe. It's just a question of proving to the FDA that they work to help people read.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's a great idea,
this
right?
isn't, in the scope of things, this is not a big deal.
Right.
It's a hassle, though, especially when, nowadays, whenever I go to whatever store, I keep pairs everywhere, and I'll run into the grocery store, forgot my glasses.
Yeah,
so I got to run back out to the car and get them. And that's really what, it's inconvenience, that's all it is.
It's inconvenience, and it's also vanity, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that sometimes you don't want to take out those reading glasses when you're at a dinner party because nobody else is wearing them, and you feel your age.
Wow,
to be able to take some
really
drops and then for the rest of the evening or even the rest of the day not to need reading glasses would be a very neat thing.
Yeah.
And we have some other surgeries. There's a surgery coming along that is designed to restore our natural ability to focus. It's a procedure that alters the outside shape of the eye in a very slight way that seems to give a little more mechanical advantage to the muscles in the eye that are, that work to focus it. So while we can't increase, and actually there's some drops designed to increase the flexibility of the lens as well. So lots of development in this area of presbyopia that in the next few years we're going to see get very exciting.
That is great. And I assume that when all these different things come out, with these different options, the first step is to get your eyes examined.
That's right. And
together with your eye care professional, you'll figure out what is the right way to go for you at this point in time.
Yeah, that's right. There's a, what personally works for you and your lifestyle is important, what your prescription is, what the health of your eyes is, and other matters would decide what direction best to go. And so it's an exciting time with all the developments we have, and I'm looking forward to helping patients receive them.
All right, very good. Thank you for coming on.
What a pleasure.
And always the folks at Harvard Eye Associates, just great folks. I mean, they really are. And they're knowledgeable, but more importantly, I think above all else, all of you over there, you are experts at just relating to people, at just understanding and understanding their needs before you move on to something else.
We have the best patients in the world. They're the nicest people. They send all their friends and relatives to us, and we love helping them by understanding their problems and bringing the latest technology to get them through to whatever they need.
And there's a lot coming.
Yeah, there is a lot coming.
Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure. Always
you have a
pleasure.
good day, and we'll be right back. For the eye.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
Welcome back. Well, today we have Jennifer Carmarker, who's sitting in for Erica Ritchie, and she's going to give us the Globe update. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
It's great to be here. I've missed you guys.
Well, we've missed you too, although we can't complain. Erica is a hoot.
Erica is wonderful.
She has lots of energy and super fun, and some of the other stuff that she does too we talk about, which I really like a lot. But we're very happy to have you. So what do you have today?
Well, we have some great stories today on the cover. Some of you, well, I'm sure your viewers know Sunshine.
Yes.
She has been a musical force in this community for many, many years. And last November, her husband, entertainer David Hartman, suffered a stroke. And when he bounced back to partial recovery, his one wish was to appear on stage again with his wife, Sunshine. So on Sunday, we have a very special event. Hartman and his wife will co-star in an evening of song with Sunshine and Raindrop, as he is known. That'll be at the Performing Arts Center. And the pre-show video will be screened at 6 p.m. Now, the pre-show video is a catalog of kind of the history of Laguna Woods Village, along with the history, their personal history of David and Sunshine and their musical events through the years. So that'll be at 6 p.m. and then the curtain opens on the performance at 7. And Broadway pianist Jackie O'Neill will be the backbone of the evening. Now, Jackie has backed the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall.
Wow.
Yes, she has backed Carol Burnett, Vic Damone, and Sonny and Cher.
Oh, wow.
To name a few.
Wow.
Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun, a lot of great music. Now, the couple have performed in over 20 musical events here in the village, and they have raised more than $100,000 for local charities, including the foundation, of course, Saddleback Kiwanis Foundation, and Alzheimer's Orange County.
That's great. Gosh, good for them.
Yeah, and the performance will be free. They are, you know, welcoming donations for the foundation of Laguna Woods Village, and they'll have a table set up in the main lobby.
Oh, super fun. And you can read that in the Globe.
You can read all about that in the Globe, and there they are behind us.
Super cute. They're adorable.
So cute. They're adorable. Also, we have the village has just got so much going on right now, and this week, more than $16,000 worth of prizes were awarded as the top senior table tennis players in the nation. Came here to Laguna Woods Village for the Meiklejohn North American Seniors Open, the 4-day tournament, which was held at Clubhouse 5 last, I believe, Thursday through Sunday. There were 183 players participated, 16 from Laguna Woods Village. And the trophy, the Meiklejohn Trophy, was awarded for the winner of the over 40 single elimination event. That was won by Ming-Wei Ju for the 2nd year in a row.
Wow.
Yep. And Laguna Woods players also took home top honors. Some of the winners included Astuko Chang, Len Hauer, Stephen Chang, Tom Warfel, Stanley Mee, Berta Spiesman, Peter Mock, and David Dye.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Gosh, so many people love that ping pong. I mean, they're always having such a good time. We hear them because we're just down the hallway from them, and they always are having so much fun in there.
They're having a blast there.
That's awesome.
So that was very cool. Yeah. In other news, Golden Rain Foundation on Tuesday passed a resolution allowing the closure of one course, 9 holes at a time, on the 27-hole golf course during extreme summer weather conditions. Last July and August, abnormally high temperatures and levels of humidity caused extensive stress and damage on the grass surfaces, resulting in poor playing and maintenance conditions. So the thought is the absence of cart and foot traffic on the fairways and greens will allow the grass to strengthen and recover. And the resolution must now satisfy a 28-day notification requirement, so they'll be voting on it again next month.
Okay.
GRF also talked about 2 regional channels, Fox Sports West and Fox Sports Prime Ticket may be eliminated by broadband services as their contracts expire. Now, if renewed, these 2 channels, which broadcast LA Kings and Anaheim Ducks hockey, as well as Angels baseball, may cost an estimated 35% increase to the overall TV programming cable budget.
Right.
That's a hefty hike.
It is a hefty hike, but if they elect not to have it, then I think there is a little bit of a discount. So.
Okay, so anyway, Chief Technology Officer Chuck Holland said he is seeing a significant cost increase by these 2 sports channels in the neighborhood of 7 figures.
Oh yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, so since it's a contractual issue, the board had to talk about it in closed session Tuesday afternoon. So we don't know what happened.
Right.
But anyway, that's on the table.
There we go.
And okay, so the grandkids are here. What do you do with them, right?
Yes,
yes. It's always a big issue every summer, wondering where to take them. So we have our annual guide to local attractions here in the Orange County area, mostly in South Orange County. We put that together every year, and it will be guaranteed to win grandparents' praise and praise for coolness.
Oh, good.
Yeah, though
Good, and that's going to be...
You'll be the
okay.
coolest grandparents around. So some of the attractions we have on our list are the Dana Point Ocean Institute.
Oh, yes.
Giving kids a sneak peek into how ocean science, history, and literature are used to inspire lifelong learning.
Right.
We have the Great Park Balloon and Carousel at Orange County Great Park in Irvine. It's a tethered balloon that holds up to 30 passengers and soars 400 feet above the ground, giving a bird's eye view spanning 40 miles on a clear day.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Here's a great one, and I have taken my 2.5-year-old grandson to this many times. He loves it. He's a little bit young, but I would say anyone like 3 and older would be really great. Pretend City in Irvine, Pretend City Children's Museum. It offers 15,000 square feet of hands-on attractions to explore. It's like a little town. They have a Trader Joe's, they have a beach, they have a fishing hole. I mean, it's a gas station and fire department and police department.
And that's in Irvine?
That's in Irvine, yes.
That's not
it's
too far.
right off the 405.
Oh, that's excellent.
Very easy access, so kids are guaranteed to love that. And then the other one, which I've also taken my grandson to, Zumar's Petting Zoo down in San Juan Capistrano. Yes, you can. Kids can get up close and personal with pigs, sheep, llama, and all kinds of other animals. They have a little train, so it's a lot of fun for the kids.
Do they have those jumping goats?
They have spitting llamas. I don't know.
Spitting llamas.
I got spit on by.
I tell you, I got to find a place that has those jumping goats.
I don't know about the jumping goats,
but spitting llamas. Oh, that
spitting
sounds
llamas. That's
interesting.
Very fun. Anyway, so we have scads more things on the list.
Oh, perfect.
And of course, our favorite part, letters.
Okay.
We got some, but we're just not getting a lot of letters. So folks, if something's on your mind, you've been dying to, get off your chest, send us a letter. You can drop it off in our office. You can send it to me via email. You can send it via snail mail. There's so many ways to get us a letter, but please do send some letters. So this week's topics, the Drop-In Lounge at Clubhouse 1. The TV is back, apparently. Bullfrogs at Aliso Creek.
Oh.
And then we got this letter from Jacqueline Jorgensen, and she writes, "What is wrong with today's drivers? I went for a walk this morning, and I thought I was in a different world. Cars, pickup trucks, buses were flying past me. I think it's time to put on some bumps on Avenida Sevilla. Bumps awakening the driver that the people in this community are just out for a little fresh air and exercise their joints."
So speeding is a problem.
So,
okay.
Well said, Jacqueline.
Nice. Well, you never know. They could just take that up.
They could.
All right. Well, thank you. It was nice to have you back.
Nice to be here, Lisa.
All right. And we're going to see you next week, right?
I'll be here.
All right. Perfect. If you would like to get your copy of the Globe, go ahead and get that on the first floor of the Community Services Building every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. We'll be right back.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Cue time. Deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Welcome back. Well, as always, we have some great information for you from Cheryl Stritch and Sharon Rosen about Tales from the Woods and the old pro stuff, right?
Yes, that's right.
All right, well, we're going to jump right in because we know how you guys just can't wait to hear all the juicy gossip. Okay, so Tales of the Woods, what is going on?
Okay.
Well, there's some good stuff.
So much good stuff.
Okay, so go ahead.
Well, this next episode, episode 5, when it airs, which is the next episode coming up, we're calling it The Show. There's going to be a drag show on it.
Oh my! Yes, the show within the show.
The show within the show.
Okay.
What are they singing? What are you singing?
I'm still here.
Right. And we have a special guest performer.
Okay.
And I don't want to tell you who it is, but he was very good. He was very good, and he's waiting, very enthusiastic. He brought all his friends to watch.
From the Rainbow Club.
From the Rainbow Club.
Oh, that doesn't give it away. Right. Okay.
And there's a proposal to be a fake fiance on this on this episode.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's episode 6. Episode 7. I'm sorry. That's episode 5.
Okay.
They all start to merge.
Yes.
Episode 6, we introduce a new hunk. Our old hunk, Ajit, had to move to Toronto.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
There were issues. So he
Okay.
moved to Toronto, and now we have a new hunk.
Right.
Who's really hunky.
Yes, very
Okay.
Very cute.
Okay.
But we're a little worried about him.
Yeah, we're not sure we
We're
trust
not sure
him.
we trust him. There's some issues, and we are very concerned about gorgeous men preying on wealthy women.
Wow. Okay.
Does that ever happen in Laguna
Never
Woods?
happened here.
Never happens anywhere.
No,
Right,
no.
right. So we're a little worried about that. And then there's going to be a death.
Oh no.
Yes, well, you know soap operas.
Yeah.
Right, there always has to be a
always
death.
There's going to be
But
a
the
death.
but the long rule of soap operas. Now, I'm not telling you anything that I don't know because I don't know.
Right, we don't know.
But we don't know. But on a soap opera, if the viewers don't see the body,
They're not really
they
dead.
might not really be dead.
Oh right.
Right.
So they might make an appearance somewhere down the line.
Somewhere later, we don't know. This
okay.
isn't anything we know, but there will be a death of a main character.
There's the
oh
death
my
of a main
gosh.
character. And then we're going to
Wow.
need, actually,
I was gonna say, does that mean that you're gonna like have a new character
A new
come
main
in at
character
some
will
point?
come
we're
in.
going to have a
yes.
new main character. Oh, we're actually introducing in episode 6, we're introducing a new main character, one new main character. Episode 7, another new main character.
Oh wow! So you guys are really just
Yeah, and
ramping
you'll
it
be-
up. This is
yeah,
gonna be
we
all-
are. We are
a whole
ramping it up.
neighborhood.
Yes.
Right. And
Wow.
we are
All
going-
kinds of women, all kinds of dynamics.
Yes.
We're going to be having a memorial service.
Okay.
And we will need people.
Yes.
Oh right.
To,
the
to come be
extras.
the mourners. We need
You need
people
the
to come be
extras.
mourners.
The
yes.
mourners.
I like it.
Yeah, we need the
Okay.
mourners in black. It's going to be an outdoor memorial service.
Okay.
So we're going to be putting the call out to people who want to be an extra in our memorial service.
Okay.
Which will be very proper. Well done.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, always, juicy stuff. I hear you have a good following.
Yeah.
People are watching.
People are watching.
People are watching.
Okay.
People I don't know are stopping me at the market and telling me they like the show and when's the next episode?
Oh my goodness.
It came out in this last episode about Ajit. What did you say about him?
Oh, about I'm sure he wouldn't be insulted if I said he was a great lay.
Oh my lord. The things I hear on this show from you guys.
So now,
oh my goodness.
He apparently, and now he's in Toronto. We've sent him
character
to,
is.
the character has been
Not
sent.
okay.
But Ajit lives in Laguna Woods, and
Oh.
apparently he's being stopped quite a bit.
Oh my. See, this is where you cross the line. You don't know the difference between the reality and, the fake reality.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, so fun. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a good time with that and you're getting a good following and you're
Yes,
giving
yes,
something,
yes.
some people some good laughs.
Yes, we
right?
are. Yes, thank
All
you.
right, and then you have something coming up with the old pros. What do you got?
Well, this current meeting, which is going to be on Thursday, next Thursday, at Clubhouse 7, we're having a Woody Allen perspective. We're going to be showing movie clips. It's June 13th. We're going to
Okay.
be showing movie clips of this top 10 shows. There's going to be a 5-minute buyout. We're going to have a quiz with prizes, and they're good prizes.
Okay.
So you ought, if you're not a member, please come. You'll really enjoy it. And we're also going to have a Woody Allen skit directed by Sheila Bielka. So that's going to be kind of cute. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. So I'm sorry, you're going to be showing clips of the movies, and then after each clip, you're going to have something, or how are you going to
It's
set
going
that
to
up?
be, the clips are all going to
Yeah, like a clip show.
a clip show.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
at the end, you'll have some questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're going to have to pay attention.
You'll have to pay attention,
Okay.
and if you want to win the prize, which I've heard are good prizes,
Okay.
Then you got to bone up on your Woody Allen information.
Okay. Now, is there a charge to participate if you are not a member?
If you are not a member, it's $3.
Okay.
So
All
it should
right.
be nice.
And there's a little snack. Not much. A little
Okay.
snack.
Well, I mean, overall, just real quick, overall, what are some of the things that people should be expecting in an Old Pros meeting as a whole?
That's very interesting because our Old Pros meetings are about to really take a change for the better. We are starting in January, we're going to be moving to Clubhouse 1. Our time is going to change. It's still going to be the same date, the second Thursday of the month, but our time is going to change. We'll be able to start our meetings between 6:30 and 7.
Okay.
So we'll be planning to have a coffee bar.
Coffee and dessert bar.
Coffee and dessert bar, and we're looking into possibly doing a dinner theater once or twice a year in this venue. And we'll be showing, we'll be having mini shows.
Doing live performances of
doing
different
live
scenes or
Yeah.
short plays or what.
Because that's really what it's all about,
That's
right?
really what it's all
performing.
about.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
performance.
So the meetings will always be a show. The club meeting part is like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
And then the rest of it is
The rest
performing.
of it will be fabulous entertainment, which we already have, but this will be a continuation every month. So we'll basically be doing a show a month.
Okay, so if anyone wants to come and learn more about it, they can come to the meeting,
Yes.
listen, ask questions, and then watch the
Right.
performance.
Some of it will be readers' theater, so you don't have to memorize if you want to perform, or radio shows where you definitely don't have to memorize. We are going to be doing some more radio shows this coming year, which have always gotten a great response, where you see the sound effects people doing all the noise, and it's so much fun.
That's great. That's great. And I know we talked about this before. Your backgrounds are both of you are both doctors, and here you are performing all the time, both now retired and having a good old time, right?
Well, and before we were doctors, we were both in the performing arts, so it kind of goes up, then it goes.
Right. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Thank you. And we'll look forward to the next episodes of Tales of the Woods. I'm sure I'll hear all about it.
This next one is hot stuff, baby.
All right. All right. Well, thank you both for being on.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
And remember, look for the latest episode of Tales of the Woods that will be coming up on which date? We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today. Well, one of the hidden gems here in Laguna Woods Village is the wonderful trail along Aliso Creek, and more importantly, all the wonderful historic trees that are along this pathway. I'm here with Jean Lustig and Pat Wilkinson, taking this wonderful walk on a beautiful day, and this is really something that is very, very unique to this village and quite beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. It's a gem, it's a treasure. And there goes a snowy egret.
There it goes.
The drone got it.
You know what's really so nice, as I alluded to, Pat, is the fact that besides the ever-changing beauty of this, because it changes throughout the seasons, are these historic trees that are here. And what's really great is that a wonderful guide has been created, the Tree Walk Guide, that takes you right through Aliso Creek Park, and it starts up right there on Avenida Seville, and you can walk this way and see all these historic trees, and they're right in here, right?
Yes, indeed. And Jean's the one who did all the research on these trees. And I did the photography and put the brochure together. And so it's been quite a fun thing to go through.
Jean, how long did it take you to, are you an arborist? Where did you get to the knowledge to categorize all these trees?
All right, it started when I worked on the tree labels here. And I got interested in the trees, and I realized there's trees here from 6 continents. And I think everybody should know. They're interesting. And I had a hobby when I first moved here of researching just the trees on the 3 what we call vintage walks. I know better than to branch out because there's a lot of trees.
No pun intended, right? Well, there's so many trees here. We're standing right over here by the bridge, and we're looking up at the grassy knoll here. And this is which one is this? Is it a coastal pine, am I right?
A coastal redwood, or otherwise known as the California redwood. Interesting tree. For one thing, it grows along the California coast, the Pacific coast. It needs that kind of environment. And it goes from Monterey up to the southwest corner of Oregon. Narrow strip. It represents 3%. That's all that's left of the coastal redwood.
So what's it doing all the way south down here? How did it get here? Do you know that?
They're not, they're planted. And look, some of them grow. And there are a number of them in the village. This one, you can tell by looking at it, it doesn't look like the ordinary California redwood. It's got a little stumpy trunk. It looks like the top of one.
You know, it does. In some of the coastal redwoods, don't they kind of lean over just because of the prevailing wind?
Height can go to over 300 feet, too. They get so tall. And they have huge trunks. This has a magnificent trunk.
And how old do you think this one is?
Well, none of the trees that were planted here can be much older than the age of the village.
Okay.
But some of them are very fast growers.
Okay.
I don't know what age they were when they put them in. But what, we just had our 50th anniversary?
Well, it's 50,
and
54 years now.
So this was blank canvas, this area along the creek.
Well, let's, that one could grow up to be a lot bigger then. Maybe if it was in the right environment.
Maybe. It's got an environment it's not used to. It doesn't have that fog from the coast.
Right, yeah.
And I believe there's a spring under here somewhere, but someone would have to tell me where it is. It's nearby.
Yeah.
So maybe it taps into something.
Well, let's walk a little ways here and talk to me about some of the other trees that are around here, because in this guide, I'm just amazed, of course. I'm just looking here, a willow tree, California pepper, a cook pine, and we also have one that I saw quite a while when I was walking around here. And that, of course, is something that is very curious, the monkey puzzle tree, right?
We'll be coming to that one shortly.
Now, that's a really curious name. It's right behind us here, and if you didn't know any better, you might think it's some sort of a pine tree or a redwood. Monkey puzzle, where does that come from?
Well, it comes from the fact that someone in Kew Gardens, where it first got planted, was looking up at it and made the comment it would puzzle a monkey to climb that, and the name kind of stuck. Well, first of all, it comes from Chile. It's endangered there. They protect it. Let me take a look at it. When it gets to be an adult, all those lower branches, it's natural for them to go away, and it ends up looking like a lollipop.
Okay.
A huge tree with something at the top.
Our next tree we're going to stand in front of, we're going to head on down to that centuries-old sycamore, right?
That's right.
All right, let's head on down that way. Well, we're sitting at this bench here, and what a lovely spot to be in, because right behind us is this historic centuries-old California sycamore, right?
Right.
And if somebody were to walk over here, they might think, looks like it's ready to fall down, and we see there's a cement block there, but that's how a lot of these grow.
Yes, it is, and they need to be near the water. And the people the pioneer residents, I call them, are the ones that put that block there. It was there in the middle 60s. They knew it needed it, and they put it in.
Now, other trees that are around here, and I didn't even realize this, is where the community gets its name as far as our Golden Rain Foundation, and those are the Golden Rain trees. I didn't realize that's what it was. No, I didn't realize that's what they were named after. Tell me the history of those trees.
They were planted in 1992. I happen to know that, and I don't know why, because I'm terrible with dates. But at that time, they called this the Peace Grove. That's when it got its name. And did you ever hear of a peace pole?
No,
well,
no, I did not.
There was a movement on worldwide for peace poles, and they're still out there. We had one here, and I think it was Earth Day. They dedicated the peace pole, and 6 golden rain trees in a circle. So that's what we see here. It's hard to see the circle.
Yeah, but they are especially right now where we're sitting here in mid-afternoon, the way the sun is hitting it, they do have this kind of a greenish gold look to them. Do the leaves change color? Do they throughout the year?
They do. And as you can see, they're deciduous. They fall off, and they're just coming back. These pods are really pretty when they're fresh.
They're yellow, bright yellow.
Okay. So hence golden rain.
In the brochure, you'll see the monkey puzzle in between 2 of the golden rains that are in bloom. We were lucky enough to get them in bloom when we did the photography.
Well, I want to, invite people to come on down here. There are probably a lot of people who don't know this exists, maybe are new to the community. And where can they pick up these brochures? At the History
Center.
Okay.
And the library.
Okay.
Recreation at Clubhouse 1, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, so just a great walk down here. And even during the summer, come on down here early in the day, there is a lot of shade here. So, even if you're later in the day and it gets a little warm, the evening, this time of the year, and as we get to the longer days during the summer, just what a wonderful evening stroll, right?
And a great place for a picnic.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And walk your dog.
And to walk your dog, but pick up after your dog, right?
All of this will be up on the History Center website within the next week.
All right.
So people can go to the website and download this if they wish, if they can't get it otherwise. And there's a video up there too, so they can watch the video of the walk.
All right. Well, Jean and Pat, thank you very much for the tour. I've learned an awful lot. It's been a long time since I've walked down here. And it is absolutely just beautiful. And as I said, what a treasure to have right here in the middle of the village, and take advantage of it. It's just a wonderful place to be. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Ken.
#1 choice for wood flooring and more is LA Carpet.
Now during their 2-day sale, visit their showroom now and get 65% off wood flooring, laminate, and waterproof flooring.
Plus, get 5-year, 0% financing.
#1 for you. The Crean Family Farm is a special section of the zoo where you can pet and feed goats and sheep, learn about animals, ride the train, and the new 50 monkey Ferris wheel. Behind us, the train is going by, so Ethan's going to tell us a little bit about the farm and how it got its name.
Sure. So the farm opened in 2004 as the Crean Family Farm. We did have a smaller farm area in the zoo that dates back to the 1970s. It was starting to show its age, and we knew we could do more with the farm area. So that's when a campaign started for a new family farm area in the zoo, and the Crean family came in with a lead gift donation towards this project. So they are named, and it's named the Crean Family Farm. We have a variety of rare breed farm animals. So those are breeds of livestock, of goats and sheep and pigs and cows that are not very common anymore. So breeds that may have been common 100 or 150 years ago and now have sort of gone away. So we want to represent those heritage breeds here at the zoo. In addition to the rare breeds, we also are starting to incorporate some play areas and interactive elements for smaller children that relate to the farm area. And also we have homes for many of our education animals, so the animals that we use in programs for visitors coming to the zoo and also schools. So we have all of that represented in the farm, and on top of that we have a large classroom. It's literally on top of that because it's the second floor of our barn. And the rides, we have a carousel, the conservation carousel, the Zoofari train ride, and the new 50 monkey Ferris wheel, which talks about the story of the 50 monkeys at Prentice Park.
The Santa Ana Zoo is located right off the 5 freeway off 1st Street on Chestnut Avenue in Santa Ana. Very simple to get to. The zoo is open 7 days a week from 10 to 4, closed major holidays. There is a senior rate, 60 years and over, of $9. wheelchairs, and electric scooters are available for rent. For more information, visit their website at www.santaanazoo.org.
Welcome back. I'm Kiana Lee. Today we're talking with Dr. Christine Chung of 7-Day Dental. Today's topic is bad breath. Doctor, what do we need to know about bad breath? Mom.
Oh, sorry. Bad breath is caused by poor oral hygiene, which eventually leads to dental, gum disease, and decay. It's an easy fix.
Thank you, doctor. So don't wait, people. Come on in and get your 7-Day Dental smile.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village television. Grease for peace.
Welcome back. We've got great movies for you. This Friday is Glass, and it is a drama, sci-fi, and thriller. And if you've seen the thrillers Unbreakable and Split, this is kind of a trilogy to that, right?
Yes.
So security guard David Dunn uses his supernatural abilities to track Kevin Wendell Crumb, a disturbed man who has 24 personalities. Well, I can't imagine dealing with that. Glass is a 2019 American psychological thriller superhero film written, produced, and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. The film is a crossover and sequel to I can't even say that one. Previous films, Unbreakable and Split, as I mentioned, serving as the final installment in the Unbreakable trilogy. And it stars James McAvoy, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, and a variety of others. And I really like the coloring in this. I think it really has a lot of cool stuff to it.
Yeah.
You know, they go black and white, they have different colors, and it's kind of a nice...
Yeah, real kind of a thriller.
Yeah, sort of an interesting way. Okay, so then that was on, that's Friday, that's this Friday at 2 and 7.
Right, and we want to remind folks we're playing Aquaman on Saturday at 2 and 6 o'clock. That is because on Monday there was trouble with the online guide, so you couldn't set your recording to record this, so we're going to be showing it on Saturday. Now on Monday is a great heartwarming film, A Dog's Way Home, and this is by the same author that wrote the book A Dog's Purpose that became a movie as well, so it has that kind of feel to it. It's about a little puppy, Bella, who finds her way into the arms of Lucas, a young man who gives her a good home. When Bella becomes separated from him, she soon finds herself on an epic 400-mile journey to reunite with her beloved owner. And along the way, the lost but spirited dog touches the lives of an orphaned mountain lion, a down-on-his-luck veteran, and some friendly strangers. So great movie. Ashley Judd stars in this. Edward James Olmos is in this. Just a really great, fun film. Yeah, I think.
And you met Bella.
Yes, assuming that was the same dog. You know, he said it was. The author was up at the Pet Expo up in Lake Forest a couple months ago.
All right.
So yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's a good movie. That will be on Monday. Right. And I want to tell you about the Towers because they're having 2 events coming up. Now their buyer's reception is coming up this weekend, Sunday at 9 o'clock at 1 o'clock, it's Sunday, June 9th at 1 o'clock. If you would like to go over there and be able to look at what's available at the Towers, maybe you want to move over there, this would be the day to do it. Be there by 1. They'll have a little reception out there for you, some hors d'oeuvres, and then realtors can take you around and give you a tour. Also, on June 16th, is Father's Day, they'll be having their brunch, and keep in mind that sells out fast. So you want to make reservations for that.
Did you add that bow tie in there?
No, they did. No, that's their actual, yeah. So call 597-4278 for either of these, but especially the Father's Day brunch. If you want to go there, you need to be making reservations.
Like right now?
Right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And,
okay, and then you've got something else for UCI.
Yes, you know, we had Dr. Stephen Tucker on the other day. He conducts the symphony at UCI. And coming up tomorrow, Friday, June 7th, they're having a wonderful presentation at the Claire Trevor Music Center, and you can go up there and enjoy some great music. Go to uci.edu, arts.uci.edu/Laguna. You'll get special pricing. But then 2 days later at Soka University, he's going to be with his twin brother. His twin brother conducts the chorus at Kansas State, and they will be, or the University of Kansas, and they will be together with both groups doing a wonderful presentation. And that's at Soka University. You can still go to the same website, or you can contact the Soka University Performing Arts Center to get your tickets.
Sounds good.
Yeah, doesn't that?
That sounds really good. I like that. I like that. All right, so the fog has not cleared yet.
Not quite yet, but it will. You know, yesterday we had a very thick marine layer, and it cleared quickly. And that's the thing about June gloom. It's really hard to predict how quickly it will dissipate, but you can see going forward, we are going to have some warm weather coming up as we get to Sunday and Monday and also Tuesday, and warming up really on Saturday a little bit as well. Most of the coast, though, is going to be under this fog, at least for the next couple days.
Right.
They're not really clearing much at all. Maybe late afternoon they are. So around Orange County today, temperatures are going to be very nice, but the beach communities will probably be foggy. Good part of the day. Look at Palm Springs, as I said, 102 today. They're going to be close to 107, 109 coming up over the weekend. So all those temperatures are now, we're now approaching above normal, where we've been below normal for quite a while. So there you go.
Yeah, that looks too hot for me to play golf out there for sure.
Yes.
All right, so tomorrow we have Dan Oweiler, who will be here with Sterling Financial. We have United Mutual. Sunshine Performance Club will be here, and we also have the Alzheimer's Club meeting. Dan Daly will be here. So have a great day in the village, and we will see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.